Hello, everybody, and welcome. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, and welcome to Monday Meditations with me, Jen Snow, your soul regression coach, which I forgot to put on the team, but it's, everybody knows who I am by now, hopefully. First up, I want to say hello, Alex. Hello, Purple Princess. Thank you for being here live with me today. We are doing the third eye activation in this series of connecting and kind of learning more about your chakra points. We started with the root chakra. We took a little hiatus with it, just giving time for them to figure out where we need to go with the throat chakra. And this week we're continuing on with the third eye activation. And it's funny. This meditation has evolved actually even as today. So for those of you who don't know, I have reset up my office in my Vernon location because some things have changed. So I was able to bring some of the stuff that I had on the coast with me up to the Vernon location, hence the picture behind me, and which will be better lit in the future to come, but one step at a time. But as I was reorganizing things, something kind of drew me into my old journals. And for years, I wrote and I wrote and I wrote. It was one of my probably biggest outlets when I was going through my health crisis that really helped me kind of settle my thoughts. And it's funny enough, looking at this one journal, that definitely I wrote some of this in 2012, which was after I went blind and went through it, was going through everything. And it was amazing how well it was written. Not so well in the years prior to that, but that's not the point. The point is I started to read this one journal and I was just, it kind of fell off the shelf. Kind of like, when you're shuffling your cards, your oracle cards or your tarot cards, and things fall out at you and you're like, I should probably pay attention to this. Now, I don't always pay attention to it. I'm not going to lie, but today I did. So, and I'm actually really glad I did, because I ended up turning to a page where I was actually doing a third eye activation for myself in 2012. And the journey that I went on, the meditation that I wrote after that journey. And I thought it was kind of fitting that today we're doing this meditation. And I kind of knew what I wanted to do, but how sitting back and rereading some of the paragraphs in the guided hypnosis meditations that I had been writing, and I didn't even honestly, consciously wasn't aware that I was writing them or had forgotten about them. But going through this journal, I was much ahead of my time as a clinical hypnotherapist. So kind of funny looking back, seeing that at that point in my life, I was already beginning to craft my craft without actually having a conscious awareness of crafting that craft. And, looking back and seeing some of the stuff I wrote, I've had some brilliant ideas in the last year and a bit, and I clearly were not original because I had thought of them many years ago and have tweaked them a little bit. But kind of fun to step back and go, if you ever wonder whether you're on the right path or not, I definitely got that confirmation today, being a soul regression coach and utilizing the tools and techniques that I do through the energy work, through the hypnotherapy. So I am going to share some of the journal actually on our Friday morning hypnosis shop talk and coffee with Jen Snow. So I'm going to read some of this during that process as a recap for tonight's meditation. But I am going to take some inserts from the meditation that I downloaded when I did my own third eye activation way back when. And it got me thinking about the topic that I want to talk about before we go into meditation tonight. So seeking versus allowing. Now, that's an interesting, that combination of words and that combination of presence and essence and what it means to you is definitely something I'm going to ask you to tap into. When you are seeking for something, what does that mean for you? When you're allowing something, what does that mean for you? Because how I feel about it may differ from how you feel about it. Maybe we're exactly in a line, and that's going to be wonderful. So I want to explain why I truly believe that when we're seeking, we are off balance. When we are looking outside of ourselves for the answers, we get ourselves ahead of ourselves, behind ourselves, and we get outside of our own essence and presence. And we get into a space of lack and scarcity, sabotage, where those limited beliefs and those ideas that we've created, learned, absorbed, owned can come into play. So we are looking in our external space for the answers that may not be external, and most likely aren't external, because I truly believe that our subconscious, our super consciousness has the connection to our light body, to our universal body, to the universe at large, and the collective consciousness, where we have access to all of the information at our fingertips. And we have forgotten that connection when we come into this world, and that connection gets dulled. Somebody once said it, the earth reality at this point is a space of forgetting. We forget who we are, what we know, what we've experienced, and it's like starting from scratch all over again, even though we are not starting from scratch. We are all beings of unlimited opportunity and unlimited energy, and energy is not created nor destroyed, but it exists. It can transform and it can shift, and we shift from incarnation to incarnation, from being to being, from existence to existence, and having the power to do so, and the understanding of how that works is dulled as we come into this human reality at this point. However, I do believe that is shifting, and that we are all going through these individual activations and connections, whether it be the shadows being revealed or the process of activating our intuitive selves and sitting and learning about that process and remembering who we are at a soul level, at a light body level, at a collective consciousness, a conscious level, and being able to integrate that into the physical body, into the physical mind, into the physical reality, and then find harmony with it and find balance and joy and experience with it. And then being able to shift the things that are standing in our way. So as we go through these times, the shadow is being revealed. We are having huge, massive, deep parts of us reveal themselves that are standing in our way, that are keeping us stuck in those reoccurring patterns, those reoccurring incarnation lessons that we've already learned to experience, but somehow have been activated, or we have chosen to, because we didn't learn the lesson the way we chose to. And the first time we went at it, we're coming back and relearning it, but doing it at a much faster pace. So it feels like chaos is constantly happening. We're constantly in this place of, oh my God, something else. And to work with that and to understand that is part of the purpose of the journey, as we find our own purpose, as we find our mission, as we find our, reason why, I guess, why we chose this incarnation, why we chose the experiences, why we perhaps chose the people and the souls to journey with us, and the people that we end up connecting with, whether it be a season or a lifetime, how that works, and the balancing roles that they play for us, and the experiences they open for us, and everything in between. So third eye activation, how it plays into the seeking or allowing. And it's funny because I've been thinking about this prior to finding these passages that I wrote way back when. 2012, and where else? This one goes back to 2008. So there's a lot of information in here, years of sitting down, writing, stepping away, coming back to it. And in this meditation in 2012, I really wanted to connect with my third eye. And so the questions that were asked during this meditation is, when giving myself permission to be fully open and activated with my third eye, what would that mean for me? And allowing that openness to take place, giving that permission for myself to exist both physically, mentally, emotionally, and vibrationally in that space of connection with a clear, open, active third eye. And what needed to be done to allow that to happen. It was quite funny because I definitely got some guidance from one of my guides, a message I think that we've all expressed, but I guess I really had to hear again, was that your third eye has always been open. The fog that's created, or the inclarity that happens, is due to our own choices, and that we've chosen to create that fog and that inclarity. So, but giving yourself permission to clear the fog that prevents you from being fully connected and active with your third eye is one step in the direction of that fog being removed by yourself, and the boundaries or the walls that were put up for you, for your greatest and highest good. Those lessons were learned, that was then, and this is now, and it's okay to move forward. So it was very interesting to reread that passage and kind of get the hey, You did this, you could undo this, it's okay, but you have to choose it, and that's the choice. And it doesn't mean you have to be in one world more than the other, or the other world more than the one. You get to actually find yourself standing in the balance of both, and allowing yourself to stand in both worlds so that you can see beyond the physical sight and allow what's beyond the physical sight to be created, if you so choose, in the physical sight. So interesting how that came forward and how I automatically turned to that page. So we're gonna get into that space in a minute, but the seeking and allowing. So one of the tones that I got, and one of the messages I got while I was sitting with this guided meditation that I wrote years ago around the same topic, apparently this is a hot topic for me, was that when we go seeking, we disempower ourselves. We get outside of our balance. And then when we allow it to, I've talked about this in a different language about being the observer, the witness, witnessing what comes to you, witnessing the impressions that you get, and not interfering with that witness observation space, and not, which helps us get into a place where we can actually allow our inner senses to be more in tune without, it helps us let go of the second guessing. It helps us remove the doubt that we will often feel as we begin these journeys and we start to connect into these incarnations or these regressions or these experiences that we tap into that we have. So for instance, because I'm going to call myself out on this one. The other night we were having the most incredible windstorm. It was just such a cool, soft, warm, like pineapple express wind, but very strong wind. And so I decided to meditate with nature and decided to invite the wind and the element of the wind to be a part of my journey. And part of this was I found myself expanding out of the world and moving into the stars and seeing the stars around me, but being in this tunnel of light, and kind of like, Star Wars. And yes, my dog was barking at a bear that night. But one of the things I noticed that the more I reached for the journey, the further the journey got away from myself. And the more I just allowed the journey to come to me and to allowed it to, show me what I needed to see without interfering with it by reaching for more, seeking for more than what I was seeing in the moment, allowed me to actually gain light years more visual knowledge, like all my senses active. But the moment I tried to go and get it, my conscious brain would get in the way, and it would just, it was kind of like the kaleidoscope would just drift away. So that's also what got me thinking about the seeking and allowing. When you're doing your meditation work, when you're doing, you ask your guides for help. Hey, I need some answers here. I need some guidance. I want some synchronicities. We often go seeking those synchronicities instead of going, okay, I'm going to be open. I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to stay in action and in flow. I'm going to be willing to move, but I'm going to allow it to present itself to me. So instead of trying to, push through, and sometimes you miss the slightest of things, and those slight things can create such wonderful outcomes for us because we're too busy getting in our way, getting in that seeking space, that lacking. If I don't have it now, I didn't get it. But sometimes messages take a little bit longer because you're not ready for those messages yet, or you are releasing something that's going to create space for those messages and the magnitude and magic of those messages to then be created into your physical reality. I'm an impatient person. We all know this. I'm very impatient with everyone I work like that, but with myself, I can be very impatient. I'm like, you got to get this. Come on. And sometimes I have to snap my own self out of that, because answers always come, but the more I go seeking for the answers once I've asked the question, the longer it always seems to take. That doesn't mean if I am in a place of allowance in 30 seconds, I get the answer. Sometimes it works that day. Sometimes it's 2 months later. But I always have that feeling okay, yeah, I was ready for that answer now, so let's do this. And it comes quickly, and the outcome comes faster, and there's less chaos around the outcome, or less struggle around the outcome. So remember that when you're thinking about connecting into your third eye, or any one of your chakras, or just connecting with your inner home base, or your guides or guardians, or the Akashic records, or past incarnations, alternate incarnations and timelines, alternate universes, the multiverses, wherever you want to go. When you set yourself on the journey, Remember to observe, remember to witness, allow the information, allow the impressions to come to you in the best way that you can receive them, and let the story unfold. Allow the story to unfold. Because as we allow the story to unfold, we gain insight far beyond us trying to force the story to unfold. So, seeking versus allowing. Force is being in action, and creating and being the witness and the observer. So that's the advice and tips today to really improve your own inner journey skills and connection with your higher inner cosmic self, light body, however you want to connect with yourself, however you want to address that part of you, the wholeness, the oneness. Really, you have to find what resonates with you in that aspect. And so as you find what resonates with you, that communication also will become perhaps a little more clear, a little more open, fluid and in flow. So, all right, that is a little spiel tonight. For those of you who would like to, hear the journaling of 2012 on what I got from my experience from doing this meditation, I'm going to share this with you on Hypnosis Shop Talk Morning Coffee with Jen on Friday mornings at 7:30. So that being said, I'm going to ask everybody to go ahead. For those of you who are joining us, this is hypnosis. This is a guided hypnosis. We're going to do progressive relaxation. We're also going to give positive suggestions around being able to connect and move into your third eye chakra and allowing yourself to connect with those senses, what you feel, what you see, what you taste, what you smell, what you know, what you notice about the vibration, its temperature, its size, its color, its texture. If there are any messages in the third eye, if you notice anything that you're ready to let go of, and just really connecting and giving yourself permission to open up and activate that third eye. So that is going to be the journey tonight. So if you are doing anything that requires any kind of focus or your attention elsewhere, please hit pause on this recording and come back to it when you have the opportunity to just sit and be with it, because you will be going into a meditative hypnotic trance where you will be counted out at the end. So anybody who this doesn't resonate with, that's okay. And if you need to do this later, that's perfect as well, because your timing will be your timing. And those of you who have enjoyed this tools, tips, and tricks and want to, find out more what we do here on this channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe, like button, and hit that little bell that's for notifications so that you get the notifications when I go live. And we do this weekly on Mondays and weekly on Fridays, and then sometimes in between. So there's some in between coming up. And if you want those notifications, if you hit that bell, you will know. So that being said, I'm going to ask you all for permission. I'm going to ask you to give yourself permission to go on the journey to activate your third eye, to connect with your third eye, to connect with your inner sight. And when you feel you are ready, go ahead and find a spot to sit, to lay down, to be in that space of calm. Whether you're sitting or laying, it's totally and completely up to you. You may decide to start one way and move to the other. Totally fine too. Knowing that you don't have to sit still during the process. In fact, if anything, every time you make a physical adjustment to be in a deeper space of comfort, that physical adjustment will take you twice as deep into that flow of calm, into that space of rest and relaxation. So let's go ahead. And when you're ready, please go ahead and close your eyes down. And as you close your eyes down, I'm just going to ask you to focus on the breath that you breathe. Taking a deep and wonderful breath into your nose and out through your mouth. And as you get to the top of that inhale through your nose, you may just want to pause for a second and then really let that exhale out. Really let your breath go. Let your whole body go with your breath. So filling your lungs up and feel every time you let go of that exhale, your whole body, every muscle, every nerve, every fiber, every cell begins to move into a space of comfort, a place of calm, relaxation, and rest. That's right. Deep in and deep out. And the deep in and deep out breath is not meant to be uncomfortable. It's just hitting that max point, that max capacity of breathing in and really letting it go from the top of your lungs to the bottom of your lungs, letting all that old stagnant air flow out. Just let it flow away as you breathe out, creating more and more space. for that clear, fresh, new oxygen to move into your lungs and throughout your body, connecting into every muscle, every nerve, every cell, every fiber, every part of you, being replenished and refreshed with each and every breath. That's it. Just staying with that breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. You may even notice that your breaths get deeper, longer, stronger, softer, calmer. You may notice that max capacity of your inhale to exhale shifts as you continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, letting go. Imagine every exhale is comprised of any tension, any stress from the day, just drifting away. It'll just flow, flow, flow away as you breathe out. That's right. Every exhale comprised and composed of any energy that may be sensed as tension or stress from the day. Just let it go. Imagine your breath out, just wiping it away from your muscles, from your mind, from your nerves, from your tendons, from every cell, every fiber, every part of you, releasing and letting go of any source, any sense of tension or stress that you may feel yourself holding, absorbing from the day, the week, the month, the year, just letting it go. And while we do this today, just allowing yourself this luxury to be at ease, to enjoy this journey of rest and relaxation as you let go and release. As we do this today, imagine, sense, and feel that you have no worries and no problems. They're just floating far, far away with every breath out. So while we do this today, imagine, sense, and feel what it's like to have no worries, no cares, no problems. And as you imagine what it is and what it feels like to have no worries, no cares, no problems, allowing your exhale through your breath out to carry away any sense of tightness, any sense of tension or stress in the mind and the body. And notice where your breath out goes as you exhale. Perhaps noticing all the parts of your breath that meet the different parts of your body. As you breathe out, you release, you let go. As you create more space for calm connection, more space for rest and relaxation. And when you're ready, let your mind wander now to your inhale. I wonder what it feels like to allow every breath in to be composed and comprised of calm and relaxation. I wonder what that will feel like if every one of your inhales is composed and comprised of calm and relaxation that is flowing in and in into every muscle, into every nerve, into every fiber, every cell, every vibrational part of you. Absorbing that calm relaxation into yourself fully and completely. Completely and fully. Breathe in calm and relaxation. And when you're ready, giving that calm relaxation to flow into every muscle, every nerve, every fiber, every cell, every part of you, getting calmer and calmer, softer and softer as you drift into a space of deep, deeper relaxation and rest with each and every breath. As you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, letting go a little bit more now. And when you're ready and when you're willing, with every breath you breathe, more deeply relaxed, more deeply at ease. And now, if you will, let your breath find its natural pace and rhythm. Allowing your breath to find its flow and connection. And know that your breath throughout the journey as we move along will continue to be comprised of calm relaxation. And every breath out from this point forward will continue to expand, deepen, and strengthen, and stretch that calm relaxation into every muscle, every nerve, every fiber, every cell, every part of you, from the top of your hands to the top of your head, through the soles of your feet, through the palms of your hands, the tips of your fingers and thumbs. So that you begin to illuminate, shimmer, shine, and glow in this wonderful flow of deep calm and relaxation from the inside out and the outside in, as if you have stepped into this wonderful cocoon of embracing love, light, and calmness that is comprised of that deep flow of relaxation and rest. With each and every breath, deeper relaxed, deeply calm, mind, body, and soul. And as your breath becomes a path, a guide from the outside world around you to that inner space of home base, that center core, that sacred place once more. And with every breath, it draws you closer and closer and deeper into the presence and essence of your inner sanctuary, that beautiful space, that home base, where you are fully grounded, fully connected, aligned, and harmonized, where you have access to your inner and highest self, where you have connection, the mind, body, and soul, self-source and soul space. So as we begin to travel within, as we feel ourselves being drawn into that home base, let your conscious mind wander for a moment to the space and sounds in front of you, both inside and outside. Just notice how you notice them. And when you're ready, inviting any and all sounds inside and outside to be a part of your process, a guide into that deeper space of calmness, or simply allowing them to fade as natural noises into the far, far distant background. Whichever you prefer, either or, it will be absolutely perfect. And when you're ready, coming back to the breath you breathe, coming back to center, coming back to that inner journey. And each and every time you go and come back to the breath you breathe, you go a little bit more deeply connected into home base, into that self source and soul inner space. So when you're ready now, let's go ahead, please, and move your awareness to the space and sounds behind you as they too become a part of your journey, guiding you deeper in and deeper down into the calmness within you. And with a softness coming all the way back to the breath you breathe, a little bit closer now to sanctuary, a little more deeply connected into home base, into that pleasant and beautiful, wonderful, safe inner space of calm connection, that self source and soul inner place. And knowing you can go as deep as you want to go, and the deeper you choose to go, the deeper you can go, and the deeper you want to go, the deeper you will go. So let's go ahead and move your awareness to the space and sounds on your right side as they too become a part of your process, drawing you deeper in and deeper down into the calmness. No time, no space, no thought. Just drifting closer and closer into that inner space, that sanctuary, that very core inner home base once more. And coming back to your breath, softer and softer, calmer and calmer, and more at ease. And as you drift deeper into that relaxation, that letting go, that release. And now, if you will, let's go ahead and move your awareness to the space and sounds to the left of you. Notice how you notice the space and sounds both inside and outside on your left side as they too draw you deeper, deeper still into the calmness. As you come all the way back to center, coming back to your breath, coming back to the path from the outside world around you to that inner space of harmony, that inner place of connection, calmness, and relaxation. More centered, more connected, more grounded with every breath you breathe as we move our awareness now to the space and sounds beneath you. And as you reach the space and sounds beneath you, take a moment to notice the surface supporting you. Take a moment to acknowledge how safe and secure you are. And if you so choose, how deeply connected you can be as you continue to flow with peace along this inner journey. And coming all the way back to the breath you breathe, back to center more deeply. And notice how you notice this, how your breath has drawn you into the presence and essence of your home base, that center core, that sacred self source and soul inner space once more. And now, if you will, let's go ahead and move your awareness through the top of your crown all the way up to the ceiling and onward and beyond, if you so choose. And as you move to the space and sounds above you, perhaps taking a moment to feel that weightless bliss of serenity, totally and completely at ease and free. And as you float like a feather on a gentle summer breeze, weightless and totally free, bringing that feeling of weightless freedom, that limitless, that boundless connection to source and universe all the way back down. As you softly float all the way back to your body, all the way back down to your crown, all the way back to the breath you breathe, the path fully connecting you into home base, that center core, that inner peace and sanctuary, and moving all the way into the center of your home base, into that self, source, and soul inner space. And take a moment to notice the first impressions of your home base landscape. Notice how you notice the landscape of your inner space. How you sense and feel it, how you become aware of it. As you snuggle deep within it, totally and fully at ease with each and every breath you breathe. And notice how you notice this. Perhaps beginning to notice how you've reconnected with your space of inner bliss and the landscape of that space, your impressions of this beautiful place, how you see it, how you know it, how you feel it, how you smell it, how you taste it, how you are aware of it through your sixth sense. And perhaps beginning to understand that this sanctuary, this inner space of connection, this self, source, and soul space is a part of you, and you are a part of this inner space. Each and every day, in every way. And how you choose to connect with this inner space is totally and completely up to you. But just allow yourself to notice the impressions, and how this inner landscape presents itself to you. Just take a moment to breathe with ease and to be a part of sanctuary. Fully grounded, fully connected. And with every breath you breathe, harmonizing soft and gently and softly to your vibrational being. To the essence and presence of your self, source, and soul connection. Vibration, frequency, and energy. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 5 down to 1, snap my fingers and say the word sleep. And with each and every time I snap my fingers, it's just meant to focus your mind for a second. And every time I say the word sleep, you'll be deeper relaxed than the moment before. 5, deep, relaxed, sleep. 4, deeper and deeper, relaxed, sleep. 3, deeper still, sleep. 2, resting, receiving, sleep. 1, deeper, relaxed. And feel that flow of ease like waves rippling down into every muscle, into every fiber, into every cell, into every part of the mind and your body. Every breath comprised of that relaxation, that sense of ease, both in the mind and the body, from the top of your head to the palms of your hands to the soles of your feet. As you rest in home base, more whole and complete. And now I'm going to ask you to imagine certain things for me, but it doesn't matter if you can't imagine all the things that I'm asking you to. Because very soon you'll be more at ease and relaxed than ever before. So in a moment, I'm going to ask you to see a beautiful pyramid composed entirely of a universal ray of light, of white light, that universal ray of light. And as you notice this pyramid composed entirely of white light, of that universal ray of light, that frequency, that energy, perhaps beginning to notice, to sense, to feel, and to imagine how it sparkles, how it shines, how it shimmers, the texture, the temperature, the size. Just notice how you notice as you imagine a beautiful pyramid comprised solely of universal ray of white light. And when you're ready and willing, I want you to go ahead and mentally place yourself inside of that pyramid of white light, that universal ray of light. This white light is a powerful force of protection and connection. It creates a connection from above and below you in that pure, unconditional, loving energy, vibration, and frequency. And as you mentally place yourself in that pyramid of that universal ray of white light, notice how you notice this. Notice how you feel this pyramid all around you, above you, below you, in front of you, behind you, to the left of you, to the right of you. Notice the essence of that universal ray of white light. Perhaps beginning to notice the presence of that universal ray of white light. And as you remain in this pyramid of this universal ray of light, that white light, in this full connection, fully grounded, fully connected from Source above and Mother Earth below, know that you are divinely protected in all directions, in all timelines, forwards and backwards, in all realities, universes. And as you are divinely protected, feel how safe you are, how at ease you can be. Totally at ease and comfy. And when you're ready now, feel yourself stepping into the heart of your third eye chakra. And as you step into the heart of your third eye chakra, if you so choose and this resonates with you, giving yourself permission to be fully open, to fully activate your third eye chakra. Perhaps giving yourself permission to release the fog or the veil that has prevented you from having a fully activated third eye chakra, knowing that as you step into your third eye chakra, your guides and guardians, your cosmic inner and higher light self and your collective conscious wisdom, universal wisdom, is stepping into your third eye with you. And as you step into the energy, the vibration, and the frequency of your third eye, take a moment to notice how you notice this. Take a moment to sense your first impressions. Take a moment to notice how you notice the landscape of your third eye chakra. Perhaps sensing, seeing, feeling its color, its texture, its temperature, its tone, its energy, its size. Is it small, medium, large? Perhaps giving yourself permission now as you notice the energy, the vibration, the frequency, the temperature, the texture, the tone, and the harmony of your third eye chakra, giving yourself permission to see, feel, to know, to understand the clarity and the connection of your third eye and what it means to you. Perhaps giving yourself permission to feel and know the energy, the vibration, the clarity, and the connection to your third eye now. And as you do so, just notice what you notice. Allow the impressions to reveal themselves to you. Allow the guidance of your third eye chakra, the wisdom of your third eye chakra to reveal itself. The clarity of your third eye chakra to be more open, more connected, more whole and complete, more activated with each and every breath that you breathe. And just sit and be within your third eye vibration, frequency, and energy. And allow the journey to come to you. Be in a space of witnessing and observing, to notice what you notice, to sense what you sense, see what you see, hear what you hear, know what you know, feel what you feel, smell what you smell, taste what you taste, allowing all of your inner senses to open up as widely as you choose. As you give yourself permission and create the intention that you want to know and feel and be in connection, fully activated with your third eye vibration, frequency, and energy as a whole, both consciously and subconsciously. And as you rest in this journey, fully protected, divinely protected in all directions and all dimensions, I'm going to go quiet now for a moment and allow your senses to guide you. Allow your inner senses to reveal themselves to you. Allow your third eye energy, vibration, and frequency to clear and cleanse, balance, and harmonize, and to become one with you, to guide you, to show you as your third eye fully activates completely and fully and completely. As you remember how to feel, how to connect, how to know, how to understand, how to sense, and how to be in harmony with the vibration, frequency, and energy of your third eye fully activated. And know that this will be a gentle process of connecting, connection, and clearing. As you journey with ease, as you breathe and be in the vibration, the frequency, the journey, and the energy of your third eye activation, clearing, and full connection. Perhaps asking for higher guidance on what needs to happen to allow your third eye to be fully activated. Sensing, feeling what that will mean to you. Or simply taking a moment to imagine what it would be like to be in full clarity and connection with the vibration, the energy, and the frequency of your third eye and its full activation and clarity. And notice how you notice this. Notice how it feels, how you sense, how you know that connection into your third eye wisdom becoming clearer and clearer and more clear. And as your third eye and the wisdom of your third eye continues to download and connect with you, know that if you choose and give permission to do so, that your third eye will continue to activate in all areas of your life, personally, professionally, physically, mentally, emotionally, and vibrationally from this point forward and onward, easily and gently. And that throughout this process, you'll continue to feel that clarity and that connection expanding, deepening, and strengthening from this point forward and beyond if you so choose. And know that this activation will continue to take place softly and gently at the perfect pace for you and you alone. And that along with every step of this activation and the continuation of this activation in the days to come, that inner knowingness, that inner clarity, that inner sense and wisdom will guide you, and you'll be able to easily connect to the synchronicities that are revealing the next step of this third eye activation into this physical reality from this point forward and onward. So as you sense, as you notice, as you feel the landscape of your third eye chakra, giving that activation of your third eye permission, know that these impressions will continue to expand and deepen for your greatest and highest good. And however you choose to connect into your third eye vibration, energy, and frequency is absolutely perfect for you and you alone. But notice how you notice this, and know that each and every time you return to connect with your third eye wisdom and activation, you'll easily and deeply connect into the vibration, the frequency, and energy of your light body and third eye. And however you choose to utilize and connect with these inner gifts and bring them into your tangible reality is absolutely perfect for you and you alone. And you will know with the wisdom how to utilize this inner connection for your greatest and highest purpose clearly and easily. And this connection within will continue to expand and deepen as the days pass. So taking a moment to celebrate this activation, this connection, this clarity, this flow of your third eye vibration, frequency, and energy. And know, with your permission, of course, you'll continue the third eye activation and you will continue to download that third eye activation and wisdom into your physical reality, onwards and upwards. So take a moment now to take a couple deep breaths. And as you do so, allowing the journey to reveal itself at the perfect pace, at the perfect timing that will create and build the flow of abundance and connection with your third eye energy, vibration, and frequency for your greatest and highest purpose. And when you're ready, coming back to home base, coming back to center, coming back to your physical body, bringing back into home base, back into your physical body, the wisdom, the understanding, the clarity, the communication, and the knowingness of your connection with your third eye energy, vibration, and frequency. Bringing back and downloading the next step in the journey for your third eye activation, for that full activation and connection to expand and deepen into your physical reality. And as you come back to home base, come back to the breath you breathe. Come back to the present moment. Come back fully to your body. And as you come back to home base, feel that center space expanding, deepening, connecting, aligning more clearly, more openly, and more in harmony with your third eye energy, frequency, and vibration. And knowing that this third eye clarity and activation will continue to download as the days pass and in the days to come. And you'll know exactly what to do and how to do it as this download continues to connect with your physical reality from this point forward and beyond. And as you come back to home base, feel that grounding energy back into your physical body, every muscle, every nerve, every fiber, every cell, soft and calm. And as we come back to the surface now, feeling wonderfully refreshed and connected, wonderfully grounded and aligned, and more in tune and harmony with your third eye chakra. And that harmony and in tune connection will continue to expand and stretch and become more and more clear as the days pass. And taking a couple deep breaths once again, in through your nose and out through your mouth, centering, grounding, coming all the way up to the surface, feeling your fingers and your toes, feeling the bend in your legs and your arms, feeling the surface beneath you, the sounds around you. Even the sound of my voice getting louder and louder and more into the forefront as all of the background noises come to the forefront now, feeling wonderfully replenished with no worries, no problems, just rest, refreshed, nourished, and aligned, and more connected and clear with your third eye activation, energy, vibration, and frequency from this point forward and onward and upward. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. At 5, you'll be pleasantly centered, wonderfully aware, fully alert, and 100% back into the present moment and back into your body. 1, coming all the way to the surface, wonderfully and clearly coming all the way up now to the breath you breathe, to the sounds around you, coming back and knowing that you can retain and recall the journey and the connection with your third eye activation. And 2, take a deep breath, coming all the way up now, even further towards the surface, feeling wonderfully aligned and balanced, harmonized, alert and aware, refreshed, relaxed and calm, centered and grounded. And more in connection with your self, source, and soul space, and the inner wisdom of your self, source, and soul space, and your light body, and the collective consciousness, the universal energy. 3, beginning to move your fingers and your toes, coming back to the bend in your arms and your legs, coming back to the surface around you. And 4, your eyes are crystal clear, your mind is clear, your body is clear, you're feeling refreshed and grounded, alert and aware, and all the way to the surface now, fully back in the present moment, retaining, recalling the journey and the connection with your third eye chakra fully and completely, clearly and easily. And 5, fully emerge, fully aware, fully alert. Take a deep breath, and there you go, all the way up. Open your eyes, knowing that you can recall and retain the journey of the connection with your third eye, energy, frequency, and vibration. And that activation and the download of that activation into your physical reality will continue to take place over the days to come. And you'll know exactly what you need to do and how to do it as that download integrates and that third eye activates into your everyday life and beyond. So well done, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to join me tonight on this third eye activation meditation with Meditation Mondays with me. We will be here next Monday, and next Monday we're going to connect with the crown chakra. We're going to connect into that universal light energy, and we will see where that takes us, learning to connect, feel the vibration, understand the vibration, have clarity with the vibration, and enjoy the vibration in that connection. Because however you choose, hugs and love to you too, Purple Princess, however you to connect and utilize these journeys is totally and completely up to you. Remember, this is about your greatest and highest purpose, and this is about you And we had a pause there for a moment. So that probably means it's time. So thank you very much for your time. For those of you, we do a Tuesday night class. It is on blendedconnections.com. You go to the contact and booking page where you can sign up for our weekly classes. And these hypnosis classes do one-on-one sessions in group setting on Zoom. So they are online so everybody can attend. And you also do get those recordings so that you can read the journeys if you feel pulled to do so. So if this is something you're interested in joining our groups, please go ahead and go to blendedconnections.com, contact booking contact page, and you'll see the June class, and you can still sign up for it. Space is limited, so the opportunity is there if you choose it. Thank you very much for your time. Love your 2 I hope you have a glorious week. We will see you on Friday morning. It'll be Shop Talk, Hypnosis Shop Talk with Jen Snow, and coffee, because you know what? It's Friday mornings. We have to have coffee. So enjoy your week, and we will see each other soon. Thank you for your thoughts. Thank you for your energy, and thank you for your time and support. And if you like tonight's meditations, please go ahead and smash that like button. And if you choose, go ahead and share this, and that way we can activate more third eyes as we go along. All right. Cheers, everybody.